They're everywhere in Ireland, the gaping, roofless ruins, silent witnesses to the best and worst of a nation's tangled history. The men of this house had great talent, a touch of genius even. The Moores of Moore Hall in County Mayo, a restless, vivid family. The Moore who built it in 1792 was a merchant who made his fortune in Spain. His patriot son became president of the Republic of Connacht. Each generation was distinguished. In 1923, the great house died, a victim of civil war. Armed men set it ablaze by night, and all was destroyed: the Grecian hall, the parquet floors, the valuable library. Its owner then was the writer George Moore. When he died, his ashes were placed opposite what remained of his house on a tiny island in Lough Corra. Between the spirit of the dead Moore and the ruins of his once great house, there must continue an ironic dialogue. Not all great houses were so unlucky. Many an elegant mansion survived. Westport House was allowed to mature in peace, the home of the 10th Marquess of Sligo and his son, Lord Altamont. It's a place which reflects the security of undisturbed possession. Yet recently, the classical repose of Westport House was seriously threatened. The family realized they couldn't afford to keep the house any longer. Costs had become prohibitive. The answer was to go into the stately home business, to open the house to the public. The revenue from visitors has enabled the family to keep Westport House as they would like it. Lord Altamont concentrates his energies on increasing its tourist potential, realizing that the alternative is to see Westport House decay or pass out of the family.
By 1960, it became apparent that if Westport House was to survive, it would have to be commercialized in some way. Many suggestions were put forward by many bodies, and even the suggestion of a luxury hotel was put forward. It seemed a pity to us that such a great house as this, with such a great history behind it, should be broken up and the antiques and treasures inside it dispersed, never to be got together again. And because of this, in 1960, we opened it up to visitors, and we believed that the tourist industry was growing at such a rate that eventually, even if it didn't make a great profit, it would pay for itself. Remember, the house itself was built on the foundations of a Grace O'Malley castle, Granuaile, who was the Queen of Connaught, and it was her great-great-granddaughter who married Colonel John Brown, who was the founder of the Westport estate. Since 1960, we've developed quite a bit. We have boating and fishing on the lake, we run a tea room and a souvenir department, and we try to run Westport House essentially as a place where a family can come and spend an enjoyable afternoon and have an enjoyable afternoon's entertainment there, rather than a museum filled with antiques.